doesn't add up.
Ahora sí.
Be rest assured that I, Furina, the god of
Que poco me gustan sus ojos, tío.
will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Furina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillet!
Que cabezona Furina lo Nervillet.
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
¿Que han condenado a muerte al hidroarconte? ¿Cómo?
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Se monta una burbuja.
The show begins. Shower me with praise.
Qué lindo. ¡Paliza!
My name's Echo in song. What's the news?
Charlotte. Obviamente. Nahida, ¿eres tú?
Say cheese.
Una vez que te falta el pre, y Nahida.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water.
Oh, se cayó el agua. Al mar primigenio, claro.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as
Justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive
No
us?
entiendo nada.
Applaud and rejoice.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is-
No entiendo nada.
I now understand the true purpose
No
behind
entiendo
this
nada.
position.
Novilé topado.
You are
La ballena esa.
Fusolo.
Y Tartaglia con él, luchando.
Everyone's Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
La ballena. ¿Y eso? ¿Quién es esa? La anterior al contenido.
This would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervillet. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Muchas preguntas tengo aquí. La mascarada del culpable. Primer código. A ver. VA 97 KJ NF 24 U V. Vamos a revisarlo. VA97, KJNF, 24 UV. Primer código fuera. Publicamos. Vale, ya tengo el primer código colocado, ya luego lo canjeamos.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program! Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today.
La voz de Furina en inglés no le pega.
Already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine.
Bienvenido, Isma.
And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat.
Sale la mano de
My name
Arlequino.
is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Novelet, the dragon sovereign of water
Está la
and
mano de
myths
Arlequino.
of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Novelet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him.
¿Será Arlequino la que lo juzga?
Too.
Yes, for sure.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow. Yeah.
Head to
There
the
is
opera
nothing more important to
Eclese
Furina than
and watch
attending
the trial
trials at the
unfold.
Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Capítulo 4.
Interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water
Acto
rushing
cinco.
in. I'm like,
know.
what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
¿Solo hay una? No, yo creo que son
Like,
dos, ¿no?
You know, maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from
Yeah.
behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and always just a little bit disappointed.
Siempre está mirando desde atrás y siempre está echando unos a todos y decepcionado de todo, dice, ¿sabes? Siempre
Travelers will
decepcionado.
get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll
No,
team
solo
up
para
with
todavía.
Fontanian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy.
Siempre está decepcionado.
Travelers
está
will
como-
gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right, so, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Novelet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself. when Act
A ver, tiene
5
buena
of the
pinta, ¿eh?
Archon Quest becomes available.
El de HSR es más divertido, pero el de Genshin tiene pinta de ser más hipeante. Quiero saber cómo acaba ya.
Important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Child? Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Furina. She's confronted with because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in
algo que tiene que ver con los
the
Great Elemental Dragon. ¿Por qué? ¿Por robar el poder elemental?
Like
¿Por
the
eso todo?
prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Furina, perhaps she'll have made some
No me cuadra.
preparations.
Once again disappointed.
Once again disappointed.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith. Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Furina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon. Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
Con sus animalitos.
Understandable. It is I, after all. Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina.
¿Tiene una visión?
I'm on a very tight
¿Tiene una
schedule,
visión?
so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
¿Tiene una visión en el cinturón?
Oh my
¿Por qué?
gosh, I love her outfit.
¿Por qué tiene una visión en el
And
cinturón?
her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
No lo
Oh,
entiendo.
it's
You know what
amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon.
Postureo,
that should have the
no
best
sé.
Drip.
En su pueblo todo el mundo sabe que ella es el arconte. En su
Okay,
ciudad
you know what? It seems
no tiene por qué
she's always
fingirlo.
dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you.
No, pero a ella la
Speaking of
conocen, a
drip,
Venti no.
let's
Hay una
take a look
diferencia.
at her
Igual que a Solly.
combat
Solly y Venti, la gente del pueblo no sabe, o sea, la gente de Mosta y Liyue no sabe que son arcontes. Ella la reconoce todo el mundo.
Be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
¿Ves? ¿La tiene ahí? Hola, Munsi.
Strike a
Raiden, por ejemplo, no lleva visión. Para que lo sepáis, ¿vale? Y Najida tampoco.
Let the world
Ninguna de las dos.
collide.
Porque como la gente de sus países sabe que son quiénes son los arcontes, ¿para qué la van a llevar?
Oh my
No tiene por qué
gosh.
fingir nada.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Es que Najida ni ella se esconden, ni Raiden
Also,
tampoco.
look at her elemental burst. Her presence
Todavía no
really
están puestos,
fills the
Krusty.
stage.
Están puestos
Everyone
en
else
el...
is just an
Todos los
extra.
que hay están puestos en YouTube.
Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Un turco con bigote y
They're
bombín.
different from Fontamer
Chistera,
aberrants.
lo que sea.
I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And
Salon Solitaire.
those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
¿Tiene nombre?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, this is
caballito,
who
¿no?
she was referring to?
Yes.
Ay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute!
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her idle animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
Invoca 3 mierdas.
It's so cute. And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Priorizan
Their
que tú
damage
pegas, ¿no?
increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to
Vale.
all that, but at the very top,
tienen-
you said
tienen
that
focus.
she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Oh, cambia entre Usa y Neuma.
Wow.
Con el
Based on
ataque
what we just saw,
cargado.
it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
Y
That's
cambia la
cool.
invocación.
It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party
Una de ellas
members.
cura.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The
Sakura y
summons
pega.
created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out.
Y se
Furina's
quedan incluso si
elemental
Furina se va.
burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare.
Vale, cuando la gente se cura o pierde vida,
Wow, it
gana
seems
unos
like this
puntos de
fighting style
fanfare.
really suits
Y cuando tira el ulti, lo que hace es que le da ataque y curación dependiendo de los puntos
I
que haya
can already
acumulado.
see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Tiene menos cooldown en el agua
Wow,
con
you
las
said that
habilidades.
again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the
Sinceramente me la bufa.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Cuando tiene la E puesta, que la persiguen, porque estamos viendo, puede caminar sobre el agua.
I actually saw that Furina's
Hey,
outfit
what?
changes whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
Thank you.
It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes,
Mola.
so if you want to learn more about Furina, then
Tendrá una
be
cuota
sure to
historia
accompany
propia.
her
Seguramente cuando
on
acabes la cuota
Story
Arconte
Quest,
tendrá su cuota
the
historia.
Animula
Mira, mira,
Club
mira.
chapter.
En esta no tiene visión.
Ah, amazing.
En esta ilustración no tiene visión.
Okay, so next up,
En la
we
otra la
have
tenía y en
another
esta tiene
old
una gema,
friend to
normal.
introduce.
¿La
She's
ves?
now able to join the traveler's
Hay algo
party
aquí
with her
que no
trusty
cuadra.
companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte.
Hay algo que no cuadra aquí, ¿eh?
Horrible.
So
En una tiene y en la otra no.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth
4 estrellas
really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
con una
That's right.
cámara
During our
mecánica que no me va a hacer mucha
didn't she
gracia.
treat
broma.
the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Ridesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always
¿Sabéis que este
be in search
personaje está en
of
el,
the
en el
truth.
Honkai
The
Star?
world is her treasure chest.
Charlotte
and only
está en
her
el Honkai
camera
Star.
can determine its
Un personaje
contents
reciclado.
and the truths they contain. Speaking of
Es
her
una arquera,
camera,
es un
Monsieur
Kaiser.
Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow
La
always
najida baguette.
capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
That's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute.
even has its own little hat and tie.
A mí lo de Charlotte no me trae nada, y de hecho ella me cae como el culo.
Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verité's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own
Todavía no están,
Monsieur
Eri.
Yes, it really does.
Paikera, ponme los códigos que hay allá, por favor, porque la gente lo está pidiendo.
Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Let's do it.
Porque la gente los pide ya y si no se van a rayar.
Peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Aquí están los del Honkai.
Say cheese! Breaking news!
Whoa. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really
A mí no me motiva nada
moving
ella.
around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and then like
Ah, ya, sus combates son sacando fotos. ¿No es
combat
cool?
moves, like
No.
I was saying, she's moving around. They're
Yes.
super dynamic. It seems like she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life.
Y su básico
and that
son
includes combat.
fatal
With her
frame
trusty
attacks.
companion, Monsieur Verité, she captures enemies from all angles,
Vamos, que de catalizador.
unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes. Honestly, I would expect nothing
Que habrá un
less from
catalizador
one of
para ella
Fontaine's
específico
most
con
famous
una cámara.
reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay,
Es
here's
muy
some
fatal
cool
frame.
stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores
Básicamente les mete un
HP
dot
to party
con la-
members within its range. Monsieur Verité, he's also going to join
El
in and
ultimate sí me gusta.
intermittently attack
Me hace
opponents
gracia.
during the duration of the
Pero dura
ability.
poquito.
As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert
Eso
at
sí
adapting
que
her
tiene
methods
bueno,
to match
que
the
los
needs
marca
of
y
the target.
les hace daño en
When
el
paired
tiempo.
with Fontaine
Eso mola.
characters, Charlotte receives a
Eso
healing
mola, la
bonus.
verdad.
When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2
Si no va con
special
personajes de
event,
Fontaine,
travelers
hace
can
más
complete a
daño.
quest to receive a special gadget called the zoom lens. When Charlotte activates the zoom lens, it will trigger her passive talent called first person shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Vas a ver la de gente que se va a rayar por entrar en photo mode
You know, I
en medio de un
have a
combate.
feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of
La de gente que van a matar en un
yeah.
combate
We are
por
going to
ponerse a
provide
sacar
more
fotos.
information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event.
Solo te digo eso,
portion.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both be featured in version
Furina,
4.2
Charlotte,
event wishes.
juntas con Baisu.
In the
El
first
verbo.
half of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Furina and Baisu.
El arma de Furina
During this
viene con
time,
el
Charlotte will also
coño
receive
de
a
Baisu.
huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new
Qué mal.
5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
que el arma me mató.
And in the second half
Sino
of version
Ayato.
4.2,
Uf, entonces skip
we'll
máximo,
have
¿eh?
reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we
Esquivazo,
can learn
¿sabes?
from Furina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something. Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay.
Furina con la tubería de
It
pesca.
says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of
Narval.
Fontaine's waters. Dun, dun, dun.
New boss.
Oh.
Bueno, Narwhale.
It's here
Es una
already.
mezcla entre narval y ballena.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Well, well, well. It looks like it's in a sea
Guapísimo.
of pink and blue
Muy
stars.
guapo.
It's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version?
Sí,
4.1
Tartaglia que nos la usa
Argon
también.
quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big. It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay,
Vale.
since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay, wait. Is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Hostia, esto es parecido a lo de Stumterro.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is
Se
with
parece a
all
DARLE.
this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed
Puede bajar la
to
dificultad.
lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Si no lo puedes matar durante la historia, te pueden bajar la dificultad para que te lo puedas pasar.
Now we don't need to worry about
Vale.
getting stuck while
Esto es
trying
nuevo
to
para este y para
advance the
otros,
main
supongo.
story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Second redemption code. NT QP2 KPEJMUH. A ver, NTQP2 KPEJMUH. Vale. Segundo código publicado ya. Furina es hermosa. Bueno. A mí Furina la estética no me gusta demasiado. A ver si la historia me enamora. A ver si me gusta la historia.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Pues no me acuerdo.
Hello.
Hello.
Tiene una, pero no me acuerdo.
Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems
Los
like our
ojos no me
Hydro
gustan, es lo que
Archon
menos me
also
gusta, de
goes
hecho.
on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for
New
one
idea.
of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has
Foggy
chosen
Forest,
this
the Rest
time
DLC,
feature
and
some
Phantom Blast
peculiar
Tower.
landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place!
Muy bonito.
Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been
Y ese
happening
viento,
with
qué
the
guapo,
water
bien hecho.
veins around
Me recuerda al
Loch
viento que
Lomé.
estaba
As you can see,
arriba del
strong
laboratorio
windstorm has gathered
Roto.
around
Me
a
gustaba mucho
vortex
cómo habían hecho el
rising from
viento.
the middle
Está
of
muy
the
bien.
lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Muy bonito. Está muy bonito, ¿eh? A ver, me gusta que hayan tocado la vegetación y que se vea la vegetación diferente dependiendo de donde vayas.
Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that? Yeah.
De hecho, sí que es verdad que he notado que con el agua se están tomando un poquito más de... Igual que pasó con la arena del desierto.
Looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Bacterias contaminantes.
There are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Un tipo de octopus que te permite lanzar ese rayo hacia
cleanse
adentro.
away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you. To learn more about the story behind the new Aramis Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
Mira, si vas a mi...
To the south of
Te lo va a poner ahora probablemente para Catán o alguien. Pero yo lo estoy poniendo en Twitter y lo estoy poniendo en la comunidad de YouTube, así que lo puedes ver en esos sitios también.
Also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch
Si traducir cuesta dos duros, tío.
hours since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers.
Exactamente.
We all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea.
No es llegar con... No puedes llegar con la mierda fantasmal, ¿sabes? Tienes que gastar el último punto metiéndote en la plaga y llegar con sed. O sea, que tú cuando te mueves, el momento que aterriza, te vas a uno.
And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Un nuevo jefe.
Oh, destiny!
Tiene buena pinta.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places
Ahora
still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced in the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting.
Es muy bonito el mapa nuevo.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aww.
Furina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Araneus Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions.
Pesca es la comisión de pesca. Hay que pescar.
Actually, its name is Thelsi.
Por favor, espero que no.
The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelsi to devour.
Ooh, yeah.
Esa cosa come niño, literalmente.
Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other
300 gigas de actualización, ¿no?
Hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Esto no era lo que había en el Honkai. Parecido.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aww. Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's fantastic
Otra vez tenemos los Pokémon.
And speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar
Lil Fungi's fantastic
It's
fiesta.
time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note.
Pew, pew.
While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall
Bongo
game.
Head está por ahí.
Thanks, Debs.
Cabeza Bombo.
Yeah, thanks.
Cabeza Bombo.
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else this itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
Adversarial.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting.
No,
a
hay que pelear.
researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different samples to match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Legless Wild Non-Fish
You can
Creature.
also exchange
Eso está
these samples with your friends.
Sumeru, por ejemplo.
You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the
Lo de los
Adventure
colores.
Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's
cuando hagamos el evento
character
no tan el zoom.
introduction.
Oh, how fun.
Vale.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting.
Wow.
You can even use it in domains.
Ooh. Double wow.
A
Oh
ver,
my gosh, that's awesome.
Charlotte te da la opción, lo que estaban diciendo, de básicamente darte permitir hacer fotos en combate, cosa que no puedes hacer de otra
And
manera.
even if you miss the chance
lo bueno
to
que tiene.
participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Furina has also
Misty
learned of
Dungeon,
the
por fin, en
existence
serio,
of
me
a
lo creo.
domain
Esto
shrouded
hacía
in mist.
un año que no teníamos un Misty Dungeon. Por lo
Travelers
menos.
who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also
Hacía lo más grande que no habíamos un Misty daño.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share. Yay!
Let's get into them.
Yay! Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today.
Te vas a perder el concierto ese.
Okay.
Otro código. El último, ¿no? Es 9T96 KJ NE 2LVM. Vale, dejadme ver. Primer código. Segundo código. Y tercer código. Publicado.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end. Aww, I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
System optimizations.
The quick challenge feature for weekly
Quick start para los weekly
bosses.
bosses.
New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook.
Vale.
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice.
Todos se pueden
yeah, now we don't have to wait
retar menos el tontero.
Before we can level up a new character's talents and
O sea, que
skills.
tontero tienes que pasar por él.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double. And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
La gente que vuelva a jugar tiene bonus.
Plus, a new story keep privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
O no.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
Sí, porque antes no se entendió un carajo, básicamente.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update.
All we
I guess
have
that
for the
means
latest
time for the
version
4.2 special program to come to a close.
TSG, nuevas citas y más misiones legendarias. Justo todo lo que buscábamos.
Personally, aside from all
Pero tiene el parche pinta bien.
around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Estamos aquí por las Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold.
Sí, pero a mí no me molesta que haya mucho texto si lo que hablan y lo que dicen tiene gancho y una buena narrativa.
But that's it for the version 4.2.
Si lo que dicen son soplapolleces de
Thank you
Paimon,
so much,
no me
everybody,
interesa.
and see you all in game.
Bye.
Esa es la diferencia. A mí me gusta que tenga sentido. O sea, nos ha mandado Furina una postalita para quedar con nosotros. Hola Frosty. Pues mira, se acabó ya esto ya. No hay nada más, no hay un concierto, no hay nada. Aquí se queda. El parche en sí, en historia, pinta bien. Los eventos hay bastantes, algunos guay. Y luego pues hay la típica cosilla que suele mejorar vida del juego y tal. Pero sobre todo yo me quedo con las quests que ya van a dar carpetazo ya a qué pasa con esta mujer. Y porque a mí se me quedó súper raro, que no sé lo que pasa con Furina. Y luego el tema de los eventos, que luego están guapos, tío. La verdad están muy bien.